Welcome to a reading vlog. I am Heather from booktubes, and today is judging my friend's reading taste. So, if everything has gone well, then you have seen my tier ranking of my friend's reading taste. And so I wanted to read some of the books that I actually want to read. They're already on my TBR because they told me it was good, and judging it after I got all my thoughts out on the tier ranking video. So if you watched last week's reading vlog, then you know that I am reading Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. This is loved by Ashley from Bookish Realm, Jess from Jess Owens, Bree from The Locked Booktician. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book. Currently, I am 10 chapters in, and I want to continue that in this reading vlog. So that's one of the books that I will be judging. Also plan on reading Morning Glory Milking Farm, which is loved by Bree from 11 Words and Stuff from Novelty Corner. It's the milking farm minotaur thing, and I would absolutely not think that I would like this at all, except that everybody seems to be loving it. But I am a skeptic. I don't know if I can do it. I want to read that one. And then Naima from Naima's Reads and Tori from Novel Life. They both really love Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, and it's been on my TBR for a minute, and I want to read it for them. I think that Megan likes Sweat and Soap, but definitely Megan and Steph love Kate Daniels. We're doing the read along together, and I need to read some more of that, so I'll probably read some Kate Daniels in this vlog. I think Megan likes Sweat and Soap. Izzy and Tamika definitely love Sweat and Soap, and I'd like to read volume 3. So far, they have not been 5 stars for me. They've been 4 stars. Definitely enjoying them, but maybe not quite as much as they are. I can't tell. Nicole. I don't know. I don't know what I would read. Honestly, I do not know. I don't think that I'm going to get to a book for everybody anyways. We will just see. But so this might not cover everybody's reading taste. In fact, I can pretty much promise that it won't. But I do kind of want to theme it based on recommendations I got from the people in my tier ranking video. So that's what we're gonna do. I hope it goes well. Hi, it's Wednesday. Reading is not going well whatsoever. I have made it like 9, 8, something like that, more chapters into Amari and the Night Brothers. I've read 2 chapters of Kate Daniels' Magic Bites, and that's it. Reading has been like non-existent this week, which makes me very sad. Sorry if you can hear my cat scratching at my blanket because he's the worst. So it's not going well, but I do have the premiere video all edited, all ready to go. That's happening at 10 o'clock tomorrow, so that's done, and that was a lot of time. So, and I don't have to do anything for Saturday's video. It's already completely done. So I'm hoping that the rest of the week is a lot better reading wise. Right this second, I'm going to start Morning Glory Milking Farm, I think, rather than just reading more chapters of the 2 books that I'm working on. Ow! He just like tried to fluff my thigh. So that was fun. I'm excited for the premiere tomorrow. Ouch. Ow. I'm just like hoping everybody is amused. Amused is what I'm going for, so we'll see. And also I was like thinking about Nicole's reading taste, right? Knowing her, she's probably read every single book in the blog. Except I know she hasn't read Kate Daniels because she had said that the read along might be the push she needs to finally pick it up. So I know she hasn't read that, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's read everything else. Her ability to read off a TBR is awe-inspiring, honestly. I cannot relate, but she is so good at it. She probably has read it. So yeah, I'm gonna start that because I need to read. I need to read. It's necessary for my mental well-being. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, just want to update you that basically nothing has happened. So although So I started Kate Daniels, right? Magic Bites. I noticed some like fat phobic language, which it's a product of its time. This one was written quite a while ago. But I know some of the language early on that I was like, that's not good. And it's so very interesting because I am doing a reread of the series. It's so interesting to see where we're starting. It's been so long since I read this first book, so that is exciting. And Amari is going well. I can absolutely see its appeal to children. I think it's doing a good job of being relatable while also being, you know, a completely fantastical setting. And I think it is a great children's book. I am just having some trouble being really engaged, which clearly I'm not the target audience. It does feel really childlike, which it is supposed to. It's supposed to be for children. It is not supposed to be relatable to me, an adult, reading a children's book. It's supposed to be an escape for children. So this is not a complaint, but because of that, I am just having difficulty just constantly wanting to pick it up, you know? So there's that. Here's an update for you. I have finished nothing. Hopefully I will update you with actual reading in the very near future. I thought I would show you guys my planner for Thursday. So the premiere happened that day. So as soon as it was done, I replaced the post-it with the stickers and everything. All of the flowers are from Papermint Studio. And then here's some September plans for you. And then yeah, me reading Sweat and Soap on the iPad. iPad's a million times better for manga. Hello. So it is Thursday evening, about 8 o'clock. So today was the day that my tier ranking went live. That was so much fun. I kind of had a hard time keeping up with the comments and stuff. I don't know, it was overwhelming. It's a blur. The video is doing really well. People seem to really enjoy it. I'm really happy about it. I'm looking forward to the live show so much. When was the last time I updated you? I have no idea. Maybe yesterday, maybe not. Today's Thursday, right? I filmed the tier ranking on Sunday and I finished the admin for it yesterday. So I've spent a decent amount of time every day kind of working on that video. That's all over now. So yesterday and today I had to watch my baby nephew, and he just is a lot more work because he just turned 1. He's walking around but doesn't know all the rules, all those things, is into everything, and has to be monitored constantly to make sure he's not trying to eat a rock or fall down the stairs or whatever. So the point is, I've had a lot of stuff going on and have not gotten much reading done, but I'm really so hoping to get more reading done the next couple days. Part of that has just been I've been so slumpy. So I feel like this is maybe not the best time to be judging my friend's reading taste because I've been so slumpy, but I read today Sweat and Soap number 3, which was a quick win. It's the first book I finished since last Friday, literally since the last reading vlog, and I really needed that win. Tipping away all these books, not making any progress and not wanting to read and not picking things up is, I don't like it, right? It's not fun for me. I enjoy reading consistently. And when I'm like slumpy and or not really enjoying what I'm reading, that's really frustrating for me. And it doesn't matter to me how many books I'm reading. It just matters if I'm consistently enjoying reading on an almost daily basis, and that really hasn't been happening. Red Sweat and Soap, I actually really liked it. I give it 5 stars. The 3rd volume, they're getting more confidence, and I really like that. I don't like dealing with the insecurity over like nothing. I don't like that in my books. So they're getting confident, and so that upped the star ranking for me because that's what I need. I need them to not be questioning everything all the time. So that's really good. Happy to see that character development. And then today, I have not picked up Amari or Kate Daniels yet, but I did actually make progress on Morning Glory Milking Farm. Last time, I think it was yesterday, that I updated you guys. I read like 1 page. when I said I was starting. Now I'm 13% through, and it is so weird. I don't know if I can do it. It's so weird. I keep hearing everybody praise it as like this slow burn, steamy romance. And right now, at 13%, I just don't see it. Now, we obviously have not met the love interest yet, I assume. But I just don't even know. Okay, so I like shared this highlight to Instagram. There's like this milking stuff. There's like this bench and there's like a hole. The hole in the bench plugged with turgid? How do you say that word? Male flesh. What? The hole in the bench plugged with turgid male flesh. I feel like I've been led astray. I'm just like, but you all love it. You keep calling it the slow burn, steamy romance. And right now, I'm just over here so weirded out and don't know what's happening or why we're doing any of these things. Like, that's where I'm at. It's just... I don't know. I don't know what is happening that this is what everybody's raving about. Now, I am sure I'm going to change my mind, right? Right? I don't know what's happening. So anyways, that's where I'm at. I don't know. This week has been awful for reading, but I'm hoping to make a ton of progress tomorrow and even this evening, but it's not going well. So for the tier ranking list, for anybody else that would want to make it, at least on iMovie, it might depend on what you have for editing, but the insert video, I had to edit all of that as its own video and then save it and then insert it into the tier ranking screen recording and then edit the screen recording to line up with the video that I'd already edited of me talking. And that's what I had to do. So I had to figure all that out. So if your editing software works the same way that mine did, hopefully that will save you some time if you decide to do it. So it was super fun. So much fun. Even though it was a lot more work than the majority of my videos, I just really enjoyed it. Now if I could just enjoy some reading, that would be amazing. Mama. Roll on, baby.
This is the school, this is my house.
That's very nice.
Wait!
Can you see me crying? Because I'm crying. Why am I crying? Why am I crying? 56% through Amari.
This is our core. This is a bed.
And there was just like a memory when she went in her brother's office. And now I'm all teary-eyed. So that's the level we're working with. Okay, listen. It's Friday afternoon. I'm getting ready to make supper and possibly cookies. Tonight's supposed to be Marvel movie night. And tonight is also the live show reaction to my tier ranking video. So we'll see if I remember to include a clip of that or not. I will finish Amari tomorrow. Should not be a problem. And I made it like a couple more chapters in Kate Daniels, and that's it. Life is just not going well with the reading. I'm so slumpy. I'm just having the worst time. But I'm making chicken stuffing stuffed shells, which is not tomato sauce or anything like that. Something that's probably white people food. I know a couple other people who make it, and you'll just have to let me know if you ever heard of it or not when I show you how to make it. And I'm going to make one of my favorite fall desserts, which is pumpkin chocolate cookies. It is so incredibly easy. You can do this with other things besides chocolate, but it's three ingredients. It is a chocolate cake mix, a can of pumpkin puree, and chocolate chips, and that's it. And they're delicious. So,
What's delicious?
chocolate pumpkin cookies.
Ooh.
All right, let's get into how to make chicken stuffing stuffed shells. You've got stovetop stuffing mix, normal jumbo size shells, and then I do a mixture of butter, seasoning. I would normally have parsley in there, but I was out. Garlic, salt, onions, celery. You don't want to cook the vegetables to where they're super soft because you want them to add a little bit of texture. And then what I did for the chicken, what I usually do it with chicken and ground beef, is I'll cook a large package of it and then I'll freeze some of the cooked meat. So for chicken, if you put it in your KitchenAid stand mixer while it's hot and turn the paddle on like low, you can shred it so incredibly easily. And then I just put bags of it in the freezer rather than having yet another ingredient that has to be cooked for this meal. So I used Campbell's cream and chicken soup. I take like any chunks of the chicken from the can out because, you know, it's subpar, but I just put that straight on the bottom of the pan. It helps the shells not to move around a lot. And then I also put a can of it in the stuffing chicken, celery, onion mixture and stuff all of that in the shells. And then after I have done all of the shells, I mix some garlic salt, some chicken broth, and probably like half a can of the cream of chicken. And I pour that over the top because if you don't have the pasta with enough moisture, it's going to get really crunchy and dried out and chewy and not work well in the oven. So I make sure I cover all of that with, liquid. And then I also cover it with foil so that, it steams and doesn't get super dried out because, again, the pasta won't taste phenomenal if it does that. Both the shells and the cookies get baked at 350. The shells, nothing actually has to cook. You just want everything really nice and hot. So I usually do somewhere around 45 minutes, and that is a pretty good time to not have the pasta be overcooked, but also everything is hot and tasty. Just in case you were wondering, the norm is still going to be that you're not really going to see my kids in videos, but because baby girl was just hanging out with me the whole time instead of watching Bubble Guppies, she's in a lot of the footage, but yeah, I'm still kind of avoiding having my kids be a part of my channel. I am not a fan of exploiting your children for content, and so that is something that I very much want to avoid, but she is in a lot of footage in this vlog in particular. And why, yes, that is a Taylor Swift Reputation Stadium Tour shirt. Thank you for noticing. Did I go? No, I did not. Did I buy it when it was on sale for like $10 when all of her Lover merch was about to drop? Yeah, I did. And I'm very excited about it. Having the drying dish towel over my shoulder is a thing that my grandma always did, and it just kind of amuses me to watch footage of me doing it. And you really do get so many little things from the adults in your life when you're growing up. Okay, just clean the kitchen, right? Gonna make cookies, so that stuff is out. Let me show you my living room, dining room, and what I have to do before we eat supper. Just in case anybody was wondering, this is absolutely the norm. My house looks like this every single day. In fact, right this second, it looks even worse because I'm trying to finish doing this video before I do housework. So after a few hours of accumulation, it looks like people just threw things everywhere because they probably did, because they get on my last nerve. But, also love So there's that. So the cleaner that I'm using is Caldrea countertop spray. I have the sea salt neroli scent. I get it from Grove Collaborative, which is a subscription service, which I skip most months because I just don't go through like the entire bottles enough to order more every single month. But I originally did get it from watching YouTube videos of people cleaning, and I don't have a code or anything. Maybe I should get one because, influencer. But I used to watch how Jen does it, and she's the one that I really got the Grove Collaborative and Caldrea brand specifically motivation from to order, because she was always raving about how good it smells, and it really does. I really like their countertop spray and their like linen air refresher spray. I like both of those. I've heard really great things about their stain remover, but literally I've never found it. It's never available, so I wouldn't know. The other brand that I really like to buy from Grove is Method. I get their antibacterial spray, which I use to clean the bathrooms, and then their all-purpose spray I usually use interchangeably with the countertop spray or to clean up just spilled juice or something like that off of a hard surface. So I use that quite a bit also. Definitely my favorite scent for the Caldrea room linen spray is their Pear Blossom Agave. It is just like, it smells so good. I can't even tell you. So my husband is home, and that's who you're going to see me talking to and smiling at, which I don't want to give false expectations. Like, as soon as this video was over, we got in a huge fight, which we have already made up, but, it's not all perfection like a vlog might show. So the cookies is what I'm making right now. It is Devil's Food cake mix. You can absolutely use yellow cake mix or anything else. I know some people use like pumpkin pie spice so that it is like a very pumpkin-y cookie, but I prefer chocolate. So it's just pumpkin puree. You don't want pumpkin pie filling that has all of the spices already in it. You just want straight pumpkin puree, and you just mix that. It is your only wet ingredient. I don't know how well this would work with a gluten-free or other dietary specialized cake mix or baking mix. I don't know how well it would work, but it's definitely worth a shot. And if you can't have eggs or oil or any of those things, the pumpkin is a really good replacement for that. Now, the texture of the cookies is going to be different. It's kind of cakey, or brownie is definitely dense, and it's not going to be like, oh, this is just a regular cookie. It's different. I do also sometimes make this as bars rather than individual cookies, and that's really easy also. I make the cookies really large, and I find that they bake perfectly fine. You can put them close together. They don't super spread or anything, and they come out fine. And you want to bake these for around 14 minutes because mine were so packed in. I did add in a couple of minutes, but pretty much 14 minutes is your starting point, again at 350. And the chocolate chips, I use a whole bag. You could use a cup, or you could completely skip that if you wanted to. I know people who do it both ways, and it does turn out perfectly fine. So it's really just personal preference, dietary restrictions, all of that, whatever works for you. And this is what the shells look like when they're all done. Honestly, it's delicious. I love this meal. It's a lot of work, but I do love it. And the cookies don't really look all that great on camera, but just know they are freaking delicious. I highly recommend. The easiest dessert you will ever make.
Okay. Because I want to read that new. I had it in my Audible.
It'll be, isn't it Bethany's channel? Beautifully Booked.
It's gonna be on, it's gonna be on Bethany's channel.
Yeah.
It's a huge group of us.
Hi, I'm here to close out the vlog. It is Saturday afternoon. I need to go make lunch. I just finished Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Aston. I give it 4 stars. This middle grade took me like 2 weeks to read, so that's definitely on me. I thought it was really good. Obviously, it's meant for children, so things seem very predictable and obvious to me. That's what it's supposed to be. I liked what all it did. I didn't love the betrayal. I'm just like, no, why? I did really like it. 4 stars. Definitely recommend for the appropriate age range. I think that they would really enjoy it. And then last night after the live show, which was fun, I had like so much adrenaline. I had such a hard time going to sleep. I stayed up reading Kate Daniels and listening to Halsey, her new album, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I've been listening to that on repeat. I stayed up reading Kate Daniels, and I don't know how far I am in that actually. Let me check. All right, so I'm 64% through Magic Bites right now, it says. Although it feels like I'm like really close to the end of the book. I can't remember. I'm not sure what else would happen. So I have just not remembered most of this book. One, I forgot how much I was like annoyed and frustrated by Curran's decisions, because obviously they're not a couple yet or anything. That doesn't happen till like the 3rd book. They have interactions, but I was just like, I forgot how much I was like, no, you started this in the first place. I don't like any of the things you're doing. I forgot about that. I forgot so much. Like the first bad guy showed up and I was like, I don't even remember you. I did remember like the ceiling stuff. Like I remembered that scene, but I had like very much forgotten how this book goes. It's just been very, very interesting going from book 10 back to book 1, and every character, I'm like, who are you? There's just a lot of stuff that I forgot how it changed during the series rather than already being set from the first book. And so that was interesting because it's been like 3 years since I read this, and I just had forgotten most of it, to be honest, which is not the flaw of the book. That is the norm for me, to be perfectly honest with you. I read a lot of books, my memory is not that great, and that's that. And then I am DNFing Morning Glory Milking Farm. I believe everybody that like it gets better from here, but I'm so tired of reading for this vlog because I'm in such a slump, and I don't care. I don't care if it's going to get better. Right now I just could, whatever. So I'm just gonna DNF that. Hey, it's future me. I was making lunch and remembered that I forgot to kind of wrap up Sweat and Soap Volume 3. So do you plan on continuing that manga series? I think number 8 maybe just came out or is about to come out in English. So I do plan on continuing that. That has been a great recommendation that Izzy, Tamika, and obviously Shay have raved about. So there you go. Quick insert reminder that I did read and love that manga. So, and then I never did start Brutal Prince, but again, slumpy. I'm just gonna skip it for now, and I have every intention of reading it at some point. So basically, this vlog was a huge failure, and we can either blame that on my reading slump, or we can blame my reading slump on trying to read based on these recommendations. It's an either or scenario right now, but yeah, I feel like this vlog is gonna be a million minutes long with like no information, so that's cool. I'm going to get this closed up, make lunch, and hopefully finish Kate Daniels and edit today. But thanks for watching the whole vlog. You're the best. Oh, also I wanted to mention my live show last week, We Want More Blank and Romance. I was like, you know, if you don't comment, like, I don't know that you watch me all the time. You're not like a familiar face or anything. And then I had like a few people comment and like, hey, I watched your live show, and I'm like commenting. And I really wasn't expecting that to happen like at all, because like if you watch, thank you. Like, as much as I do love interacting with people based on what was actually talked about in the video, all of the silent viewers are also very valued. Like, you can have a video that has a couple hundred views and you'll have 5 comments. So like, it's not like I only want to have those 5 views. I'm really happy anytime anybody picks up a book that I loved. That's just kind of the driving force behind it. I love talking about books and I love creating content. I really, really do. But the main thing is, whether you got the recommendation from me or not, I really love to see other people loving the same books as me. It just makes me happy. And then you get to talk spoilers with them and be like, I know, I did not see that coming. And I love that. That is my favorite thing. So the people who commented because of my live show, that was super duper sweet. But also everyone who doesn't comment, I do still love you all, like, very much. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. But thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in another vlog, which will hopefully go smoother than this one. Bye!